There, YouTube friends, it's raining and a very tired Shadow. So we got his ramp in and he made his first trip in over 2 weeks to the store and he is tired out. So I plan on making a video. I shot some video clips, so be watching for that. You'll see my puppy's first attempts at the ramp. So, but that's not why you're here. You are here because this video is titled Day 28 of the 100 Days of Halloween 2025 crochet-a-long. And that's why we're here. Because I had this fabulous idea to make one square every day for the 100 days before Halloween up into Halloween. So actually I was doing the math and I think we're going to have 101 days. Because I don't think my math is quite right, and I think Google lied to me, but we shall see when we get toward the end. So, each day, if you're new here, I'll explain it real fast. Each day, if you're new here, I just said that. I draw a number out of the Jack-o'-lantern of joy, and it corresponds with a list that I have on Microsoft OneNote. The list is comprised of blog posts and patterns on blog posts and YouTube tutorials and so on and so forth, anywhere that I could find free patterns. Some of them are applique, on which I am just putting them on a just a solid block and just sewing the applique down. Others actually have a pattern, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Then I am attempting to figure out how I want to join them. Right now, my current school of thought is that I'm going to join them with something called the spiderweb join. More on that coming. I've already put the first 2 parts out. There should be 2 more parts coming soon, hopefully. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Now, if you would like to participate, you don't have to. I'm here purely for your enjoyment. If you want to participate, you're more than welcome to. You can do any, all, or whatever. You can freehand your own. I have a couple of yarny friends that have decided to do this. Miss Nova at Nova Gnome Creations and Missi at Missi's Yarniverse and More. They're just going ham on this. They're just taking whatever and just doing whatever, and I'm like, whoa, back up, folks. I gotta have a little more structure. So it's not that I'm not creative, but I want to give something to you that you can do, and you know, if you end up modifying it or whatever, that's fine. But I just want to give you some kind of structure and a jumping off point, which I've given them a great jumping off point, and they just jumped way off into the deep end with it, so they're doing great with theirs. Missi puts out a video every day. Nova puts out one weekly so far for the last 3 weeks. And then we have another yarny supporter, Miss Patricia at Yarny Cat Crochets. She's got some ideas for some alternative projects like maybe a cell phone holder or a purse. She'll make the videos. They're forthcoming. Now, Nova is making wearables with hers. She is making sweater vests for her family, for the littles in her family, and she's making herself one, or maybe making herself one. And Missi is making a blanket like me. So, yeah, I think that's pretty well got us all caught up in the first 4 minutes. What did I do yesterday? Well, Big Bertha is making a comeback. Look at Bertha, isn't she so cute? She's got a face now. She looks less like a tick and more like a spider, and I'm fairly certain once I get her legs straightened out and sewn down, she will look like the spider that she is meant to be. Or she could be a spider crab. Who knows? But she is stuffed. She has some stuffing there in the middle. I don't know, she's got a little dimension there. And I added some eyes, and I took a lesson from my yarny sisters, and I heated the backs of the pegs and flattened them, so even if this does end up in the hands of little folks, there's no way they're going to get those eyes off. But that is Bertha. So I finished her, and my plan is, even though she's block number 9, I think I'm going to put her in the corner and have like a spider web coming out the back end of her, and it'll look really cool to the spider web join, like she's actually spinning the web. And so that's kind of my thought. I will trade 9 and 10 blocks around, and that way she can be in the corner and on the first row and be spinning the web for us. So goodness knows I've got enough spiders. Maybe that's where all the spider web join is coming from, is from all of the spiders. And then the other thing I finished was a bat applique. I will put the link to this one down in the description box. This one was from day 10. Even though we're on day 28, this is how far back I am, day 10. And the bat will probably go on this applique here, or this, I'll applique it on this one here. Nice and bright. It's either that or this one. I can't get things to help me out here. There we go. So one way or the other, it'll go on one of those, and then I'll still have this one to put something on. I think that's a good plan. I think I'll just make solid blocks on the weekends and then use them throughout the week. But so there's that. Now then, to the jack-o'-lantern of joy. Well, now come on. I gotta be able to grab one of y'all. Okay. So today's number is, oh well, I'm on a thing of 7s now. I had 17 yesterday. Today I've got 47. My goodness. Alright, let's look up number 47 and see what is 47. 47, oh, is a black cat applique. I think I've already done this one. Yep, I'm gonna have to toss this one out. Because, I'll tell you why. A few days ago, I did the, I'll show you what I did. Let's see if I can find it in my, I've got everything in here. So a few days ago, I did a cat and a full moon. I'm gonna find it. I think it's in here. Where are you? Oh, this is it. So the cat and the full moon. And so when I drew this square, I went to the directions to do it, but then the directions sent me over to the one I drew today. So, I mean, I've already done this one. I've already done the black cat applique. The only way this one is different than the one I drew a while back was that it had 2 on it, and one of them was black and one of them was white. And obviously I can't fit another cat on here. So, what do I do? I guess I just draw another number and take this one out. That's just bizarre. But see, that's why I have extras. That's why I have extras. So, alright, go into the draw, mixing it all up. We have 34. So let's see what 34 is. Let me put a asterisk by this one right fast. And then I highlight it also so I know it's... Okay, so 34 is it says skull motif. So you'll see it right about here. And not to be confused with Nova Gnome Skull and Crossbones. There is a special edition for that one. So we'll see what the skull motif is. And so I'm thinking it's probably the one I was using for my daughter's sweater last year, but we'll see. And so friends, that is pretty much it for today. I've shown you what, oh, no, one more thing before we go. There has been a new yarn added in. I finally decided, I had 2 of these, and I did not want to break up the set, but I've decided I want to use this to go in my afghan also. So another new color has entered the picture. It is called Mold Cider, very appropriate for this blanket. It is a big twist fleck. Slowly using the big twist out of my collection, and this is some that I got before that was on clearance. I picked up 2 of them, and I won't ever get any more, so I have to use it wisely, because when it's gone, it's gone. But there is another one back there if I need it. So I was gonna do goodness knows what with it. I don't know why, or what I was thinking when I bought it, but anyway. So friends, I want to wish you a frightfully fabulous rest of your day, and I hope that you are taking care and doing well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.